Today I today I shall discuss reversible reaction question and answer. This topic is simple, but we need to focus on the statement. All rules and facts about the rate of reaction are applicable in case of reversible reaction. Reversible reactions are reactions which proceed in both forward and backward directions simultaneously, and the equilibrium is the rate when rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction, that is called equilibrium. And shifting of equilibrium is when one side becomes faster than the other side relatively. This is called shifting of equilibrium. And shifting of equilibrium is definitely based on certain parameters. So let's start with the first question. When blue copper sulfate is heated, a white solid and water are formed. The white solid turns blue and gives out heat when water is added to it, which turn decide the blue copper sulfate and the reaction. The blue copper sulfate is hydrated, containing water as a part of its crystal. Its formula I am going to write. Let's say this is hydrated copper sulfate. This is blue in color and this is anhydrous copper sulfate. This is white in color. Heating hydrated copper sulfate is an endothermic process, and adding water to anhydrous copper sulfate is definitely exothermic process. So reaction hydrated can be reversed when you heat. So this choice will be B, because when you add water, so this reaction can be reversed. If you heat the mixture, if you heat the solid, it will change into anhydrous copper sulfate and water is escaped. When you add water, heat will be given off and this will return. The equation shows a reaction that is reversed by changing the condition. Forward reaction. How can the forward reaction be reversed? By adding water, yes, and by heating, no. By adding water, yes. By heating, let's say I have filled the choices. This reaction can be reversed by adding water simply. No heat is required because heat will be given off when you shall add water. Question number 3. When pink cobalt sulfate crystals are heated, they form steam and a blue solid. Steam. When heat is added to the blue solid, it turns pink and becomes hot. Which terms describe the pink cobalt sulfate crystals and the reactions? Pink cobalt sulfate is hydrated and reaction is definitely reversible. Pink and becomes hot, which term describe the pink cobalt hydrated and the reaction? Water is added to the blue, pink solid is hydrated and this is reversible, of course. This sign reversible, this sign is reversible reaction is used to form equations to show that reaction is reversible. Two incomplete equations are given below. Cobalt plus water, so this will be reversible. And for which of these reactions can reversible sign be correctly used to complete? This is not reversible reaction, so it means in P case this is okay, and but for Q this is not, and the rest I have made the options. So choice will be A. The equation for the effect of heat on hydrated sodium carbonate is as given. Statements made by 4 students about the reactions are given. Anhydrous sodium carbonate is formed. Anhydrous, this is anhydrous sodium carbonate. This is good. Steam is formed. Yes, this is also correct. There is a color change from blue to white. No, because first group, second group, third group salts are white in color, so this is not colored substance. The reaction is reversible. Yes, it can be reversed. The reaction is reversible. Yes, so it can be reversed. So we can select the choice P, Q, S. P, Q, and S. P, Q, and S. So B will be the choice. When green iron sulfate is heated, it turns white and a colorless liquid is produced. Iron sulfate is heated, uh, it turns white and colorless. This is when the liquid is put back into the white solid, it changes back to green. So it means this is reversible reaction. What type of reaction take place and what is the name of the liquid? Liquid is of course water. What hydrated salts contain water as a part of crystal. The type of reaction is reversible and this is the water. So choice will be D. The equation shows the formation of anhydrous copper 2 sulfate from hydrated copper sulfate. This is anhydrous copper sulfate and this is hydrated copper sulfate. Statement 1 2 refers to this reaction. Hydrated copper sulfate is reduced to anhydrous copper sulfate. The 2 is the name. Copper 2 sulfate refers to the oxidation state of metal. Yes, this is correct. The reaction is reversible. This is correct. But this is not correct. Hydrated copper sulfate is reduced to anhydrous copper sulfate. This is no reduction. This is decomposition. Oxidation and reduction are actually two terms which are used. So 2 and 3 is correct. So choice will be C. Heating pink cobalt chloride crystals form a blue solid and steam. Okay, the blue solid turns pink when water is heated. So, which term describes the pink cobalt chloride and the reaction? Pink cobalt chloride is hydrated. The reaction is reversible. Yes, reversible. Okay, when you heat the substance, that will change into again. The diagram shows the change from an anhydrous salt to its hydrated form. Anhydrous, when you add water, this hydrated salt. Which statement is correct? Forward reaction requires heat and water. Forward reaction converting to hydrated. No. Forward reaction requires water only. Yes, this is required water only. When you add water in anhydrous salt, it changes to hydrated. Reverse reaction required heat and no. This required heat but water will produce. Reverse reaction requires water only. No, because water is leaving. Which reaction is not a reversible reaction? Combustion of alkane, not reversible. Hydration, reversible. Melting, lead bromide. Melting process is always reversed. After melting, if you stop heat, it will solidify again. Thermal decomposition of hydrated copper chloride. Can be reversed. So choice is A. Which reaction is reversible? Reversible reaction. So this reaction is reversible because heating will terminate water, but after heating, if you add water, it will reverse. Steam reacts with carbon in an endothermic reaction. Okay. Which condition of temperature and pressure would give the largest yield of, as the power reaction is endothermic, high temperature and pressure will not affect. Why? Both sides are equal number of moles, so pressure will not affect. But as largest yield of the hydrogen, so high temperature and low pressure, because high temperature and low pressure, temperature condition of temperature and pressure would give the largest yield of hydrogen. So we have to select the good one. So if temperature is high, pressure is high, pressure is low. Temperature is high, steam boiling point, sorry, temperature is high and pressure will be low. It has a reason, because increase in pressure will increase the boiling point. This is reacted in gaseous state. So if you increase the temperature but low the pressure, that will be in gaseous state. So more gas, the more product will form. So it will be high temperature, low pressure. Question number 12. Methanol is made by reacting carbon monoxide with hydrogen. The reaction is exothermic and is a chemical equilibrium. The equation for the reaction is given below. Which change in temperature and pressure increase the yield temperature? Reaction is exothermic. It means carbon monoxide and hydrogen react to form methanol. Which change in temperature and pressure increase the yield? If temperature is decreased and pressure is increased, so more yield will form, because on the left hand side there are two particles, total two particles. Increase in pressure will shift equilibrium from left to right, more product will form, as forward reaction is exothermic. So lowering the temperature will reduce the backward reaction, so more product will form. So low temperature and high pressure. Low temperature, decreased temperature and increased pressure. So choice will be B. Ammonia is manufactured by a reversible reaction. The forward reaction is exothermic. What is the effect of increasing the pressure on the percentage yield of the at the rate of the formation? Pressure will increase the rate as well as the percentage yield. Percentage yield will increase and rate will also increase. So choice, because there are 4 particles on left side and 2 particles on the right side. So increase in pressure always shift equilibrium from more number of particles to less number of particles. Methanol is manufactured by the reaction carbon monoxide and hydrogen together in presence of an aluminum oxide catalyst. What is the reversible? The reversible reaction, forward reaction is exothermic, which change in condition increase the yield of methanol. So decreasing the concentration of carbon monoxide, no, it will reverse the reaction. Increase the pressure, yes, it will shift equilibrium from left to right, because there are 3 particles on left and 1 particle on the right. So increase the pressure, increase the rate of reaction. That is the question. 2 reactions involving water as shown. Anhydrous copper sulfate plus water, hydrated copper sulfate, iron plus oxygen plus water into rust. Which reactions are reversible by heating? Heating is first reaction is reversible. First X is possible. and so we can select A choice because the options were missing, so I have made my own options. Reversible action is shown. Which statement about an equilibrium mixture of NO2 and N2O is correct? Forward reaction is exothermic. You must remember that the delta H sign is negative. If pressure is increased, the amount of N2O2 increase. This is possible because more number of particles to less number of particles. This is quite possible. If the temperature is increased, the amount of N2 increase. No, the forward reaction is exothermic. Backward is endo. So increase in temperature will reverse the reaction. The rate of formation of decomposition of N2 are not the same at equilibrium. It would be same. The decomposition of N2O2O4 is an endothermic. Decomposition of reaction is the decomposition of N2O2 is an endothermic reaction. Yes, this is decreased is increased, so this is the choice. Pressure increase, decrease the amount of N2. If you decrease the pressure, it will shift from right to left, which will reduce the percentage yield. Temperature will also decrease, and this is the answer. So D is the answer. Question number 17. Dinitrogen or tetroxide breaks down into nitrogen dioxide. The reaction is reversible and endothermic. Endothermic means in forward direction it is endo. Which condition will give the largest yield of nitrogen dioxide? Largest yield of nitrogen dioxide. So forward direction is, this is endothermic in forward direction. So if temperature is high, yield will be high, which and pressure is low. So less number of particles to move. So temperature high, low pressure, because low pressure shift equilibrium from less number of particles to more number of particles. So low pressure will shift to the right side. When equilibrium, when cobalt chloride crystals are heated, they form steam and a blue solid. When water is added to blue solid, it turns pink and becomes hot, which the pink solid hydrated and reaction is reversible, and hydrous hydrated reversible. Repeat question. When blue sulfate is water formed with solid blue and gives out heat, copper sulfate heated reaction can be reversed, hydrated, so this is also. Repeat question. Methane, CH4 is methane. Carbon monoxide reaction is reversible. The forward reaction is endothermic. With change in temperature and pressure increase the equilibrium yield of carbon monoxide. It means more yield. So increase in pressure shift equilibrium from right to left, because on the right side there are more number of particles, and forward reaction is endothermic. Increase in temperature and decrease in pressure. Decrease in pressure, increase in temperature. So choice will be C. So forward reaction is exo would increase the equilibrium yields SO3. Increase the pressure, yes. Increase pressure 1, 2 and 3, one total are 3 particles, and here are 2 particles. So increase in pressure will shift more number of particles to less number of particles. Lowering the temperature, yes. Forward reaction is exothermic. This will decrease the concentration of oxygen. No, decreasing concentration reverse the reaction. So 1 and 2 is correct. So choice is B. The following reaction has reached equilibrium in a closed system. Which row shows the effect of increasing the pressure on the equilibrium? The reaction rate increase, yes. So leave option C and D. Amount of sulfur dioxide decrease, yes, because the equilibrium will shift from left to right. And amount of SO3 increase, yes. So this will be A. The Haber process of making ammonia is carried out at a temperature of 4 and pressure. This in the presence of catalyst is not correct. Lowering the pressure increase the rate at which ammonia is produced. So straight rate is wrong because ammonia is obtained at high pressure. Which row correctly matches the experiment and observation to the identity of the underlying substance? Blue crystals are heated. The crystals turn white and steam is given off. Hydrated cobalt. Cobalt is blue, but this is blue heat. Pink crystals are heated. The crystals turn blue and steam is given off. Anhydrous copper sulfate. Pink crystal is hydrated. Water is added to blue solid. The blue solid turns pink. Hydrated copper sulfate. Water is added to white solid. The white solid turns blue. Anhydrous copper sulfate. So choice is D. Nitrogen. Hydrogen and ammonia gases are placed inside a container. The container is then sealed. After some time an equilibrium is formed. Described in this, the amount of ammonia remains constant from the moment the container is sealed. The amount of ammonia, nitrogen and hydrogen in the container are always equal. The rate of formation of ammonia is equal to the rate of decomposition of ammonia. Ammonia is faster than the equilibrium in this container, so choice will be C. Add the C because product formed and break at the same rate. Used to manufacture ammonia from the nitrogen and hydrogen is reversible. An equilibrium can be established between ammonia, nitrogen and hydrogen. Which statement about it? Both the forward reaction and the backward reactions have the same rate. Absolutely, at equilibrium this is true. Hydrogen is produced when methane reacts with steam. Okay, so this is repeat question. This is as endothermic, high temperature, low pressure. Higher temperature, low pressure. Hydrated copper sulfate anhydrous sodium is formed, steam is formed, color not changed. These two are correct. Reaction could be reversed. So PQS. This is again repeat question. PQS. So choice is B. The equation of the reversible reaction is exothermic. Which statement is correct? An increase in pressure has no effect on the equilibrium. Correct. Exactly, because there are equal number of particles on both sides. Ammonia is formed by reversible reaction. The forward reaction is exothermic. The change in condition would increase the percentage. High pressure, change in condition would increase the percentage. Yes. Increase in temperature, no. So choice is A. Increase pressure, decrease temperature, it could give the high. Thank you very much. Have a good day.